The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hot, hot.
Looking to throw. Howard. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw. Howard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 13. He completes it to Wilson. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's go. Stop below 18.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Howard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Big-time move there by Kayvon Thibodeaux, a talented pass rusher out of Oregon. Had a little bit of a breakout season last year. The next step for him, to stack dominant seasons together. And plays like that will certainly help accomplish just that.
Check smash. Come 19. Come 19.
2nd and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
19. Riggs, 19 Lions, Warriors 70. Panther 11. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now back to throw. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down.
I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Buying time to his left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Track 60.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Come on, set.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
19 light. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Up the middle, Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got some space here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Seven Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Boswell's kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Set. Go.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And some room to maneuver.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touch.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down.
Last thing, 19. Let's go. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Calvin Austin
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready? 18 left, go.
They'll look to throw.
He's got the hook up there to Neighbors.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly,
and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
He'll look to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do.
And this is caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jamison Williams, 45 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, 194 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here we go, set. Hey, smash. Dragon 60.
Here's Howard. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Darnell Washington
From 3 yards out.
And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Staying on his feet, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Warrior 70. Go.
Operating from the gun. Howard. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Ready, break. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Panther 11. Set go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Go.
Back to throw. Howard. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18, let's go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That pass caught. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
19 tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.